This is the Blitzwolf 5-port USB adapter that's for charging devices. I'm looking forward to this because it can charge, 5 things at one time. And this is this is actually an 8 amp charger, and the maximum it can output for each port is supposed to be 2.4 amps per port. It's heavy, and usually when something like this is heavy, it usually means it's decent quality. Here are the specs on the bottom of the adapter here, and you can see it says it's 5 volts, 8 amps, and it's 2.4 amps max per USB port. On the bottom of the device there's 4 rubber feet, which make it nice for sitting on your desk and it won't slide around. Let's see, inside here it comes with the instructions, which says like plug in a cable, plug a cable into your device, you're good to go. It also comes with this power cord. Oh nice, and it even comes with Velcro attached to it too, so you don't have to worry about storing this. But I'm probably not going to store this. It's going to be on my desk all the time. So it just has this one plug in here, and I'll go ahead and get this plugged into the wall. There's no LEDs on here to indicate that it's actually plugged into the wall, so you just kind of have to know. There's no indication on the front of these ports, to a specific device, which means that this is actually a smart device. It can tell what's plugged into it, and if whatever is plugged into it needs 2 amps, it'll give it 2 amps. If something is plugged into it that only needs 1 amp, it'll just give it 1, and on down the list. So here I have a couple of phones I'm going to try to charge, and I have a USB power bank, and also have an iPad 1 here that I'm going to try to charge. Alright, I have 4 power cables installed in here. 3 of them are micro USB, and 1 of them is the iPad adapter. So I'm going to go ahead and start plugging these in, and hopefully we'll see some charging going on. Oh yeah, there's one already charging with the USB power bank. We'll try this phone. There, yep, that's charging. We'll go ahead and get this Android phone plugged in. Oh yeah, it's charging. And let's see if we can get the iPad plugged in. Now, I think this iPad is actually dead, so we'll see. Oh yeah, here comes the Apple logo. So apparently this is getting plenty of power from the Blitzwolf. Now, I've also been using some things like this that say they output 2.1 amps, and things like this that say they output 2.1 amps. But the problem I'm having with these is that they don't really output 2.1 amps, and my iPad always says not charging. Well, this one, if you look up here, if I can get it to focus, there it is. You can see it says 3%. So it is actually charging. That's amazing. One other thing I recommend if you're looking at getting one of these Blitzwolfs is to get some 12-inch USB cables like this. There's no reason to have 3 foot of cable wrapped around on your desk if you're going to be using this, because this will have the extension cord that goes through the wall. So up here at your desk, 12 inches should be more than enough up here. So I have this little piece that will measure the output in volts and amps going to a device. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in here, and I'm going to plug in the Android phone here. And you can see the Android phone sucking down about 5 volts and about 0.6 amps. So this port is for sure putting out at least 6.6 amps, and that might be all that the phone really wants to take. We'll try another device. We'll try another one. This is for the older Android phone I have. If I plug it in, it's still doing 5 volts. It's doing 0.3. Give it a second to figure out what's going on. 5.2 amps. Here it goes. About 0.1 amp. About 0.1 amps coming out of it for the older Android phone. This is the power bank. We'll go ahead and plug this into this, and we'll see what it's drawing. It's drawing 0.7 amps. Still 5 volts, which is what you would expect because it is a 5-volt charger. But it's pulling out about 0.7 amps. That's pretty good. Now, I don't have high hopes for the Apple iPad tablet working because it It'll probably say stuff like it doesn't accept this power accessory. Let's try it though. And yeah, charging is not supported with this accessory. Well, that's too bad because it won't actually show the right amps pulling out of here. But let's see, it says 5 volts, and look, it's just barely pulling anything. And it's probably because the Apple tablet doesn't like this little accessory being in here. If I pull this out of the way and I plug this back in, yeah, there it's happy again. There it's charging. And it's already 4%. Good. Well, anyway, that's what this is for. This is so you can charge up to 5 devices at one time. And apparently with all these devices only pulling less than 1 amp each, I would be able to plug another device in here and it could pull anywhere from 1 to 4 amps because these are only using 4 altogether. So you can plug another one in here and it wouldn't even have any problem at all. And there's no heat coming off of this. It feels like it's pretty cool, so that's good. Anyway, this is an accessory from Banggood. It's a 5-port Blitzwolf Charger. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll try to help you out as best I can. And as always, thanks for watching.